rise up, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, kings and queens, friends, frenemies, and you agents. It's Brother Marley. This is the Senegambia One channel. We're back again. It's another distressing video we've got to do today. Today we're talking about a sister over in Ghana. Recently we've spoken about the difficulties brothers and sisters have had over there in purchasing land, only to find that the land is disputed by local people. And now, the new story, a sister has been found unalive. The sister's name is Naomi Jael. Naomi Jael. Now, according to the local press, local media, she was an 80-year-old woman. They don't have her name. They said that she was a Ghanaian person residing in America. That's not true. She was an American sister residing in Ghana. She was living in an area called, Ninesi, I think it was. I'll put the name of it up here. Once I get some data, I can look it up again. She was in that area, and she was in a relationship with a man from Togo. Okay, so that's the information you need to know. So, boom, here's what happens. She's I can't use that word on YouTube, can I? She's deleted, and she is and they dispose of her in the back garden. All right, dispose of her in her own back garden and leave her there. Now, there's a gap in the story because somehow the two men who have been accused of doing this crime, they were caught driving her two cars. So she has two cars. One's a Mini Cooper, the other one's a Toyota. It's like a Toyota Starlet. It looks like a Toyota Starlet to me. Small cars. But they were both caught driving from the town she's from towards Kumasi. The police found them with a laptop in one of the cars and 10,000 dinar. Dinar is, it's dinar dirham. I think it's dinars. 10,000 dinar, which is a Iraqi currency, which is worth $7.50, $7.37, something really small, tiny. 10,000 dinar is worth $7. It's nonsense money. Now, in the news report, they said it was due to some intelligence of the police of these two men. I don't know what kind of intelligence it is that someone's going to do their crime, jump in a car, drive to another town, and before they get to the other town, the police are like, you stop, come with me, and take them to the police. Unless there was a third person involved, and that third person decided to remove his competition by telling the police what was going on. You see, I was going to do a video about our relationships, the relationships that we curate when we're over here in West Africa. And now we have to be smarter about it. We've got to be smarter about it. We cannot come here thinking that everything is gravy and that everything is fine. No, it's not. Take out of your mind all that talk about, go to Africa, come home to Africa. It's not your home. It's not. Sorry to burst your bubble. But lots of people tell you come home to Africa. They've not been to Africa. Not recently, anyway. The best way I could describe it is this is a house you used to live in. This is a house you grew up in. And you've come back years later on to look in your house and to sleep in your house. Unfortunately, the people who live in that house now are like, yo, this is my yard. What are you doing here? I've spoken about the need for brothers to protect our sisters. And I was expecting some pushback from the brothers. I was expecting brothers to be like, no, that's not my job. No, I'm not doing it. No, they don't deserve it. So on and so forth. Oh, you're an idiot for saying this. That's what I was expecting back. But what I got back surprised me. What I got back was from the sisters telling me, don't tell men to protect women. We don't want it. We don't need it. Don't even talk about the people who've passed away. Like sisters, you're going to have to really care about your own safety. You've got to care about it. You've got to. It's weird because it's like in the West, you know, oh, this is so dumb. Okay, in the West, everyone knows, whether it's true or not is irrelevant, but everyone knows that the bad guy, the worst person that you can be with is a black man. Because we are the most violent, we're the most cheatingest, lyingest, thievingest people, bar none, as far as we know. Whether that's true or not, that's what we've been told, and that's what a lot of people run with. So a lot of women, a lot of black women have decided that they're going to stay away from us. And they're going to run to others of other races and so on and so forth. I think everything's going to be gravy. So whether you're in the West and you decide you're going to go and find you a nice blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy, or you're here in Africa and you think, well, a local African would be so much better than what I have back in the West. It was back in Gambia. Well, in Gambia, there was a sister who passed away. She lived about 5 miles away from, 5 miles away from my restaurant. And then within like 2 months, another sister passed away. And she's about 2 miles away from the restaurant. Then another sister passed away a few months later on. She was about 5 minutes up the road. And at that point, I did a video about 3 people within a 5 mile radius have died within like 4 months. Something is going on. I was really upset about it. I didn't say there's a serial here in the Gambia. I didn't say that. I didn't say beware of all Gambians. I wasn't trying to fearmonger, because if I wanted to do that, I would have made a video about the first person passing away and the second person passing away. I didn't. I waited till 3 of them and then said, yo, this is too much. Something's going on. And what was weird was that 2 of the sisters had a local man that they were seeing. Had a local brother they were seeing. The third one was married. However, the time at which when she passed away was the same time when the husband had flown off to take care of some other business. So I was like, well, they're all in their 60s. 2 are in relationships, like young local men. Something's going, and when I say local, I don't mean as in only Gambian. Some of them were not Gambian. But that to me seemed like too much of a coincidence. So I mentioned that. Fast forward, then another sister dies. So I do a video about her. And what I get back is a phone call from a woman who tells me to stop doing these videos. Do not do these videos anymore because you're scaring women. You are scaring women. Don't do that anymore. So I'm like, well, you're welcome, surely. The idea is that walking around like with your head up in the clouds thinking, isn't this great? There's all these men around I can choose from. They're all like 30 years younger than me and I can just pick whoever and wherever I want. It's not the flex, it's not the business, it's not the way it goes. The game you're playing, the alternative you're going for is not an improvement. It's not an improvement. This is not your home. It's their home. You're coming here pretending like it's your house. That's not how it works. Think of it as in, if it was really going into someone else's home, you'd have to start off very slowly. You have to start off very calmly, be like, I just come to say hi, just come to check you out, blah, blah. My name is, what's your name? Oh, great, cool. I'll see you next time, bye-bye. Hey, I see you around the corner. What's up? How are you doing? Get invited back for a cup of coffee. Slowly, easy. Then you can get back into the yard. Not that you're going to just rock up and be like, I'll have you, and then I'll have you, and then nah, man. This woman who called me up said, because of my 2 videos, I did 2 videos. One about the 3 passing away, and then one about the full sister passing away. Because of my 2 videos, I gave the inspiration for the young man who the 5th victim. It was because of me. I'm like, I'm not even in the country. And yet you're going to try and blame me for it. You're going to say that I've created fear among not that the 1 sister, 2 sister, 3 sister pass away. No, that's not going to be it. Like the mental gymnastics that some people have to do for the cognitive dissonance to keep yourself comfortable in this terrible situation. I don't understand how you're going to be like, there must be a black man I could blame for this, and you're going to point the finger at me. This is ridiculous. But there are certain people, certain sisters among you black women who don't even care about your safety, who don't even have your safety at heart. They don't even care. They would rather you be ignorant, not know what's going on, so you can feel la-di-da and just walk around like nothing's happened here. So look, the biggest sin that I can see is poverty. The biggest sin that I see is poverty. It's not, there's lots of other things that go on, like and cheating on your wife or cheating on your husband or whatever. Lots of stuff like that go on. All sins. But when it comes to poverty will cause you to do these other things as well. So it's an original sin. It's not good. And unfortunately, the way this world is set up is that all the funds, all the money, all the income goes to very, very few people over in the West. And the crumbs are mal-distributed among the rest of us, with Africa at the brunt of it. So if the government class are still poor, if there is one man called Elon Musk, or one man called Jeff Bezos, or one man called Bill Gates, who all have money individually more than whole countries on this continent, there's a problem. And that poverty mindset that runs the country will continue down to the man on the street, down to the woman on the street. So we've got to be very careful. We've got to be very super careful. The things that you think is not smart, like if I saw a sister with a Toyota Starlet as a car, I'm not going to be like, wow, I'm not going. It's not going to bother me. But if you are living in a country where only the rich and famous have cars, have decent cars, a car with a decent paint job, a car with all these windows, and you got two of them, you will stand out. If you own a house, you will stand out. Don't be taking people to your yard, please. Don't take people to your house. Don't do that. If you want to be seen a young man or something, or a young woman or whatever your thing is, go by taxi. Meet them in a taxi, go to where you're going, and say goodbye on the road. Start there. Take your time. Talk about how hard it is in this country called wherever you are. Play down your financial income. Even if your financial income is just a government pension. Because these people stole $7 from this woman. They didn't know what it was. They saw 10,000 dinar, was like, 10,000 must be something. No, not necessarily. So let's be smarter about how we do this thing, okay? Yeah, it's lovely here. It's really nice, and there's some really nice people here. Some really cool people. That's not everybody. So don't kind of consider that you've come home and you want to be free and you want to you want to give away to the children, you want to give to poor people, you want to, because when people see that, that is a target on your back right there. You don't need that. I hope this video finds you well. If you are coming over to West Africa, be smart about it. This is your brother Marty, and until next time, you take care of yourself. Peace.